So I'm just cutting up this tray I bought at auction. It weighs over 1 kilo. And I'm going to refine it to pure silver. Cut a line right down the middle there. I'm going to cut into small pieces, put it into acid, give it a clean and put it into acid. And I've cut that tray up into little pieces. That's over 1 kilo, that tray. So that's done. And what I've got to do next is this one here. I've just taken this one off. It's actually broke the bottle, getting the silver off that. But yeah, the silver's in. I'll put it in with the rest of the bits of silver I've got. And the rest of these come off. So this was bought from auction as well. So I don't know what to do with the bottles, I'm not sure. But all this is silver. I'm not sure about that bottom piece. It looks like copper to me. I'm going to undo it and investigate it. I've got a magnet here, let's see if there's anything magnetic. No. So this is all silver, but the bottom bit looks like copper to me. But we'll see. So I cut all the handle out, that was all silver. Yeah, that's silver. I think the whole thing is silver. Apart from the base, I don't know about the base. This comes undone. That's it. Yeah, that's all silver. These are all definitely silver. So we've got cutting this base up. Right, so this piece is definitely all silver. I'm going to cut that into smaller pieces. This here, wood. I thought it was copper, but it's wood. So that can go in a bin. Cut the legs off it first. Silver's so easy to cut into. I don't know how well you're seeing this because I've just let my camera up against a pot and I can't even see it. big enough pieces there. So next what I'm going to do is weigh it all, and then we're going to refine it. We're going to clean it first, and then we're going to put it in nitric acid to dissolve it. And we're going to drop it out with copper cement. It will be, well, with silver cement. So we'll get it to like 998 purity. So that's the next step. It's just weighing it. Right, I'm going through some of the silver that I've got. So that's from a pocket watch. That was an earring. This is all sterling silver. That is, I don't know. That looks like it was another earring. That was definitely a pocket watch. It's got all the markings in there. I don't know if you can see that. And there's quite a few pocket watch cases. Got quite a few necklaces, bracelets. Everything is connected to everything. More pocket watch cases. There's a surround to one. Oh, these are what you get on the bottles of alcohol. I've got a whole set of them in there, I think. There's another one there. That says sherry on it. That was maybe a pendant. That looks like it was a brooch. There's another pendant. So there's all sorts of silver bits in here. But it's all sterling silver. It's all going to be refined. It's all going to be put in nitric acid. And we'll make it into 998. And maybe later on we'll do 49's fine if we do the electrolyte. Or I might just cash it in while the silver's up and buy some more. Yeah, so I forgot what we had there. I think it was 900 and something. 959 grams there. So we've got 1 kilo, 959 grams. And we're going to put this in nitric acid after it's had a wash. We'll do that next. So I've had this silver on boil for an hour now with some detergent and vinegar. That's some of the water from it. This is the third boil. So I'll be draining this in a minute. I'll put it in a big sieve. We've got a big sieve there. I'll put that in there and run it through water. It's always better to get it clean before you put it in acid. Now I'm going to rinse it through with bottled water because I don't want any tap water left in there. So I'm going to cover it with this, give it a good shake, empty it out, it should be fine. That's all clean now. All the silver is in this, that's my biggest beaker, and nitric's in there, and it's eating away the silver now. I'm going to get out of here because I've got no mask on. I'll come back when it's died down. So this is how I'm getting on with the silver. I've put it in a smaller beaker now because there's not a lot left. And then I'm tipping it into here after, when there's no more reaction. And then I'm filtering it through there. I'm not sure what that black is. I'm going to refine that separately and see if there's any gold in there. So that's concentrated silver. Silver nitrate. So that's all done now. It's all dissolved, nearly 2 kilograms of silver. So I'm filtering off all what I've boiled. This is what I've got left to filter off. This is how much I've done. It's lovely and clear, the one I've done. And it's going at a steady pace, so I'm just going to let that filter. But there was some bits left in there, and mainly magnetic. So I must have missed a few bits. And that one looks like, I know it's magnetic as well. That one isn't. Yes, okay, so there must have been a few bits of silver that didn't dissolve, which is good. That means I won't have excess nitric in there. Because the last little bit I didn't put a lot of nitric acid in there, so that should be a lot easier when I'm dropping out the silver. Well, let's sort this little mess out and see what's silver and what's steel, and we'll come back to it soon. That's it, that's ready to go in the silver. 3 kilos of solid copper. All done. Right, so I've got nearly 2 kilograms of silver, which has been put into nitric acid and is now in solution. It's all been totally filtered, and I've picked up this today and cleaned it up. This is 3 kilos copper. I just hope the beaker can take the weight of it. If not, I'm in trouble. So I'm just about to put this into the copper now, and we'll see how it reacts. Oh, and I've got all these clothes on because I'm so cold out here. It is so cold today. Right, so let's take the lid off this. I won't be putting any heat. I'm going to put this into the jar. As carefully as I can. Right, so you can see straight away the silver is forming on it, so it should do as well. There's nearly 2 kilos in there. So I'll let that drop out all the silver, and then I'll get a weight on it after. That's a lovely bit of copper. Let's lift it out. Well, you can see the crystals there forming. And the little sparkly bits is the silver. I do like silver. Just lift it out and you should be able to see it. Yeah, look at the silver dropping off it. So tomorrow that'll be full up with silver. Well, that bottom will just be full with silver. So I only used one filter to filter that 2 kilo of silver that I dissolved in nitric acid, and this is what the filter looks like. So I'm not sure if that's gold in there or platinum based metals. I'm not sure. I'll try and refine it and see what comes out. We'll do that another time. But yeah, the silver's doing lovely. It's just falling off of that copper bar. Snow in silver. It don't look very good on the video, I know it don't, but in real life it just is so sparkly and it looks really cool. So that's going to be going for hours. So this is the next morning, and it's definitely dropped the silver. There's a lot of it, so I'm gonna pour it off and try and keep some of the liquid, or keep the liquid and put the bar in again, because I'm sure that it'll be dropping a lot more than that still. It's on the top and it's on the bottom. So I've got most of the liquid out. Put it into there. I haven't filtered it. So I think the best thing I can do with this one is filter it and wash it and put that back into there, the liquid I get, and see if any more drops out. And that's where the line is. It's silver cement. So I've got the most of it out, and I've drained a lot of it into here. There's still some on the bottom there, but there's a majority of it. I've just put hot water in there. I use bottled water to clean it out, and I'll tip that into there in a minute. I'll have to make 2 beakers of it, because there's still going to be some silver in solution, so I'm going to still try and drop out some more. It's a bit of a messy job, but we're getting there. So now I'm just adding hot water, stirring it round, letting it settle, and then I'm pouring it into this one. And this one is still dropping out silver. So I'll let that do its thing. But the majority of it is in here. I've washed this through at least 10 times now and it's still coming out green. I'm using the kettle, I'm using hot water. I'm using mineral water. Got plenty of it. So this took about 25 rinses to get all the green liquid out. And as you can see, I've filled this one right up with the rinsing. Put a little bit of copper in there, you just see it poking out the top there. And this one is still dropping silver, this one. But this is a majority. I'm going to dry this out and we'll get a weight on that, and then I'll deal with these after. It's definitely time consuming, doing a larger amount. Okay, this is the cement I got from the silver. I'm going to weigh it now. Alright, let's see what we got in here. See if we can keep it in. It's quite heavy. 1,741 grams total. So that's that refined. All finished. We're putting this in electrolyte next, so we can grow some crystals and get some pure silver. That'll be a different video.